Hello, welcome to this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Major League Baseball Wednesday, August 6th. Hopefully you got a chance to watch Tuesday. We apologize for bringing out that episode so late, but another really good day for us on baseball. Where to begin? Phillies win, Reds win. Red Sox, that game goes under. I mean, slightly under there, but definitely a good day for us in Major League Baseball on that one. So hopefully you guys were part of this, part of it. And we're basically couple quick things. First of all, we're brought to you by Outlier, the sports betting app. One of the top betting apps out there. Not only can you store multiple, you can sync multiple books with this app and store bets from multiple books in one place, but you can find the best odds through Outlier as well, plus great trends and bets with fantastic hit rates, all on outlier.com. In the comments section of this episode here on YouTube, make sure you see the link. Check it out for the 7-day free trial as well. If you like research, it's a fabulous place to do it. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's endless, the amount of opportunities that are in there. And it's just not for baseball, WNBA as well, also NFL, college football, NBA, college basketball, all kinds of different stuff. Inexpensive research tool. And like I said, you can store all your bets in one place from multiple books instead of having to open up multiple apps all the time, and shop very easily on the bets you love. Finding the best opportunity, best odds for you. So Outlier bringing this episode to you. Hopefully, like I said, big day in Tuesday, and we got a lot of day baseball on Wednesday. So let's get to it. First of all, if you're new to our show, welcome. Secondly, we do fade or follow 4 teams in Major League Baseball: Cubs, Dodgers, Royals, and Orioles. We will play all of our bets in those particular games, but we will have bets throughout the entire card. No matter what game you're really into, we're going to give you some ideas on that one as well. Let's go ahead and get started with the schedule, shall we? We got a couple of 12:35 Eastern timeframe games. Let's start off with the Giants and the Pirates. So Pirates, first time in a while as a dog that they haven't won outright. Yesterday, finally losing one to the Giants there. Andrew Haney, Robbie Ray in this one, couple left-handers. Should be able to keep the scoring down, I would think, in this one, right? So Giants are about $1.40, $1.50 favorite. Total at 7.5. We like some lower scoring here. I think the under 3.5 first 5, under 7.5 for the entire game, probably the way to go here. Not only do we get an earlier time slot in the day, which normally doesn't lead to a ton of scoring as it just throws schedule off just a little bit, but also both left-handers should be able to shut down or keep at bay the other offenses. So under 3.5 total runs first 5, under 7.5 total or first 7. Under 7.5 for the game. Under 3.5 Pirates team total as well. I think all have excellent chances at coming in this one. Next game up, 12:35 Eastern time frame. Orioles and Trevor Rogers, Rangers, Suarez, and the Phillies. Phillies about $1.50, $1.60 favorite. Total 8.5. Little shocked at that number 8.5 that it wasn't 7.5. Especially the way Rogers has pitched as late. Suarez has not been dominant, but left-handed starting pitchers normally keep those Orioles at bay, to say the least. So a lot of bets for us in this one here, and it starts with the total, and that's where we're headed. Under 2.5 runs first 3 innings, 4.5 first 5, 6.5 first 7, and 8.5 for the game. Also, Phillies under 4.5 team total. Orioles under 3.5 team total. Rogers for 6+ Ks. Suarez for 6+ Ks. Rogers under 2.5 earned runs. Suarez under 2.5 earned runs. Trevor Rogers 18+ outs. Nick Castellanos for a strikeout. Sosa for a strikeout. Schwarber, Harper, Turner, all under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Schwarber, Harper, Turner, also all under 1.5 total bases in that Phillies and Orioles game. All right, let's keep going here as we get into 1-10 game. David Peterson and the Mets, Guardians, Gavin Williams. Mets trying not to get swept here on the road as Guardians do get a win. Mets about $1.80 favorite roughly here. Is a left-hander finally going to keep the Guardians down? What is going on with these Mets? What's going on is they're going to find themselves well out of the American League East race here before too long, the way this thing's going. So this one here, we're going to break this one down. Cleveland plus 0.5 run first 5. Cleveland plus 1.5 for the game. Even if the Mets do win this one, which is always a possibility here, I don't know if they're going to pull away from the Guards. Guards playing some pretty good baseball at the moment as well. Next game up, 2:20 Eastern time frame. Cubs and the Reds. Talk about teams that are struggling. How about my beloved Chicago Cubs? Once again, lose as a big favorite on Tuesday. And to be really honest, now you got Andrew Abbott coming in, one of the best pitchers in the National League so far this season. Another left-hander going against that Cubs lineup. Does that spell disaster? It's kind of feeling that way. And Cade Horton, who does pitch better at home, and the Cubs are $1.40-ish plus favorite here. I'll be really honest with you. The Cubs are in trouble. And that's why we're on the Reds one more time. Reds, money line, plus 1.5 on and minus 1.5, 2.5 on the run line. Reds over 3.5 team total. Reds money line, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Andrew Abbott, 18 plus outs. Then 2 hitters for us. TJ Friedl and L.A. De La Cruz. Same 5 bets apiece. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2 plus total bases, and 3 plus total bases. Next game up, Yankees and the Rangers. As this series continues on and the Rangers keep winning, the Yankees keep losing. Yankees 3rd place in the American League East. How much fun is this? I want to apologize for all the Yankees fans. I know you guys love your team. You support your team. You believe your team's going to win a World Series when they don't have an opportunity to. But for the rest of the country that hates the Yankees, this is actually kind of fun. I'm not necessarily a Yankees hater, but this is kind of interesting to watch them struggle as much as they have here. It's not Aaron Boone's fault. Can we be honest here? I know they're going to be like, fire Boone, fire Boone, fire Boone. It's not Boone's fault. Now, the lack of pitching has finally come to roost. They haven't been able to hit the ball. Although they only lost 2-0, but you can't score 0 runs and win any games. We all know that, right? You at least got to score 1. But pretty funny stuff. Rodon versus Leiter in this one. You know what? We're going for the jugular and the sweep. Rangers money line front 5. Rangers plus 0.5 front 5. Rangers plus 1.5 on the game. Yankees under their team total. Why not? Let's gather it all up and let's cash that sucker there. 3:10 Eastern time. Blue Jays and the Rockies. Another over game on Tuesday. What do you think? Another over on Wednesday and the Blue Jays win and continue to extend their lead? Probably a good chance here. Blue Jays $2 plus favorite has been the usual suspect in this series so far, as most of the good teams against the Rockies are going to be $2 favorites regardless. Road, home, doesn't matter. They're going to be $2, $3 favorites. So why not go after the Blue Jays one more time? Blue Jays minus 1.5 first 5. Blue Jays minus 2.5 for the game. Also, over 11.5 again, and over 5.5 first 5. All viable in that Blue Jays game with Gausman on the mound going against Freeland. Next game up, Boz for the Rays and Tyler Anderson for the Angels. Rubber game of the series here, 4:07 Eastern time frame. UC held him at bay in game one. Tyler Anderson has not, even when coming back. Man, Tyler Anderson started the season off so well. And to pitch like he has as of late, that's fine. I mean, it happens to all the pitchers out there, right? They go through streaks, but this one, I definitely think we'd like the Rays in this spot. Rays money line first five, Rays money line for the game as well. Next game up, Dodgers and the Cardinals. What a monster scoring game that was. We told you over, and that one went over by miles on Tuesday. Now we got Ohtani and Liberatore in this game here. So Ohtani in his last start, I'm glad he's pitching again. It was just cramps in his last start. So maybe he goes 3 here, 2, 3. Maybe they figure out how to stretch him to 4. Don't know if that's going to be possible yet. I know the goal is to get him up to 5+ innings by the start of September. That way he's kind of got some those kind of starts under his belt as they head into the playoffs, because they're desperately going to need him playoff time. To help pitch as well. So they keep some taxation off that bullpen as well, get rid of those bullpen games and save those bullpen guys as much as possible. But Dodgers offense finally woke up. That's a good thing for them, that's for sure. We do like the Dodgers in this spot here. I think the offense has woke up at home. Dodgers money line -1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Dodgers over 4.5 team total. Dodgers -0.5 a run first 3 and 5 innings, -1.5 first 7 innings. And then we've got 2 hitters, same 5 bets apiece. Freeman and Will Smith. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, and 3+ total bases. Next game up, Astros and the Marlins. Spaghetti Arrighetti is back for the Stros here. This game at 4:40 Eastern time frame against Mr. Junk, one of the best starting pitcher names in baseball, right? About an even toss-up game here on the money line. Miami's getting +1.5 on the run line, basically. So, what do we think in this particular spot here? First time back for Spaghetti Arrighetti. We'll take the Marlins in this spot. We'll just fade against that first start back. In this one, Marlins +0.5 a run first 5 innings. Marlins +1.5 for the game. If you want to take money line on the first 5 and the game, don't blame you there as either. I think the Marlins can score some runs. Look at the Marlins over their team total in this one as well. Next game up, A's, Nationals. We've got Springs and Cavelli, and I apologize for all of you that wanted to fade Mackenzie Gore, and maybe I talked you out of it yesterday. My bad. I did not expect him to give up a 5 spot in the first. We're not perfect. I'll tell you that right now. Never going to be perfect. Never will be perfect. It's a game, honestly, I would have avoided probably all costs, but that's okay. Live and learn for another day. We still like Mackenzie Gore as a pitcher. Just he's definitely had his struggles over his last 3, 4, 5 starts. This one here. Springs versus Cavelli in this one here. We'll take we like the A's somewhat in this spot. A's money line first 5, A's money line for the game. Could be some higher scoring in this one as well. So that total at 9, if you bring it down to alternate 8.5, over 4.5 the front 5, I definitely think we could see some scores on both sides of the balls in this one. Next one up, we get to it was the second game of the night games here. 7:10 Eastern time frame. Royals and the Red Sox. Dustin May and Michael Wacha. Michael Wacha, over his last 3 starts, has allowed 1 run, 1 run, and 1 run. He's been pretty damn consistent as of late. That's good news for the Royals. They're going to need some help keeping this Boston offense at bay, because they haven't been able to do that so far in this series. This one here, we do like the Royals in this particular spot as the dog. Royals money line +1.5, -1.5 and 2.5 on the run line. Royals over 3.5 team total. Royals money line first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Bobby Witt and Michael Yastrzemski. Same 5 bets apiece. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, and 3+ total bases. Yaz has double-digit at-bats, hitting well over 400 against May. Bobby Witt, I believe, is like 1 for 3 with a homer. Off of May, both guys have had pretty good, Bobby's been, a little bit limited at bats, but Yaz has had plenty of bats against May, obviously, as the Giants face the Dodgers quite a bit. Should be a good opportunity here for the Royals to sneak one in this series, as the Red Sox have gotten all the way up to second in the AL East, and they look like they're going to put this, they might put this thing together and figure out how to end up in a wild card spot and maybe even keep the Yankees out. I hate this. The Yankees out of the playoffs? Wow. Okay. All right, next game up. Brewers and the Braves, 7:15 Eastern time frame. So Brewers' hottest team in baseball, Jose Quintana, Spencer Strider, and the Braves. And Spencer, his last start got axed. He was supposed to pitch at Bristol, and of course all the rain and that jacked that all up. So that didn't happen. Quintana's pitched well for the Brewers. Everybody's pitched well for the Brewers. Everybody's hit well for the Brewers as they've won the first 2 games of this series. They are a decent dog here as well. We're going to take them to sweep this thing, but I will tell you the easier play, the safer play is definitely on taking the run and a half in this one. Brewers plus a half a run first 5. Brewers plus 1.5 for the game. Sprinkle a little bit on the Brewers money line either side of that as well. But do expect the Brewers, even if they don't win this game, to keep it within a run. This should be pretty entertaining, I think, on both sides. So Quintana, if Spencer Strider comes out and pitches well, this thing's a low-scoring gem. If Strider, he's not been dominant like he's been in years past. First year off the Tommy John would be why. Don't think the Brewers are going away here because it says Spencer Strider on the other side. Next game up, 9:40 Eastern time frame. Mr. Kirby and the Mariners hosting the White Sox. Of course, the Mariners went to work on the White Sox on Tuesday with Brian Wu. We expect them to do the same here. They're a monster favorite. So if you don't want to play the odds there, that's 7.5. Once again, looks very tempting here. Over 3.5 the front 5, over 7.5 for the game. Also, like the Mariners, minus 1.5 first 5 innings, minus 2.5 for the game. I think you got some excellent opportunities there for the Mariners to continue to win at home and knock this one out of the park. And then we get to the 9:40 time frame. Diamondbacks, Padres, Nestor Cortez, DeScalfani here for the Diamondbacks. This one to us smells like an over game as well. DeScalfani, the Padres should be able to score some runs. We expect Nestor Cortez to probably give up some as well. Total in this, the total's at 9.5 here. Wouldn't be surprised if this thing goes 10 plus. Do like the Padres to figure this thing out, maybe get a 6-4 win or more here. And they're pretty, $1.40, $1.50 favorite here for the Padres, so it's not a small favorite here. They're a pretty decent favorite on the road. So give us the Padres minus a half a run first 5. Padres minus 1.5 on the run line. Like I said, over 4.5 front 5, over 9.5 for the game. If you have to play over 5, I understand. To keep the juice down a little bit for the total runs in that one, but it should be a Padres win and maybe a little bit higher scoring game overall. All right, we just went through a full slate of Major League Baseball for August 6th. Once again, show brought to you by Outlier, the sports betting app, one of the best apps out there. It's not a sports book, but it is going to link you with all your sports books that you are with. Show you the best odds on the bets that you love, plus give you ideas for fantastic other bets out there as well. In the comment section, you will find the link for the 7-day free trial to Outlier. Make sure you check that one out as well. Also, private Discord channel available for all of you out there. It is $50 per month. Well worth it. Well over a couple hundred members. We're getting close to 300 members on the Discord channel. You're going to get all of our bets early. You're going to get bonus bets as well. You're going to get that with You're going to get the MLB bets before we put them out for the general public. You're going to get WNBA, which we don't put out. You're going to get Formula One, which we don't put out for the general public, and golf. Also, we're into college football, NFL football, college basketball, NBA basketball. You are going to get so many plays. They're going to come out your ears most days, right? There's going to be something all year round. So make sure you check out that Discord channel. If you have any questions, and ask somebody that's on there already. They're going to let you know as well how much they're enjoying it. And there's a lot, with all the people on there as well, talking back and forth about sports. Even if it's not all about the bets, there's tons of entertainment and education going on as well with all the other members on there. There's a couple of cappers throwing out picks every day. Including myself. And then there's also going to be guys that are throwing out some of the parlays or something if you're looking for those as well. But excellent opportunities to make money in the sports wagering. That's what it's all about. We're here to make dollars and make sense. So a private Discord channel, you also find the link in the comments section of this YouTube episode as well. Also, if you like the content you're seeing here, make sure you subscribe to us here on the YouTube channel. Like, comment, share, all that kind of fun stuff. Show a little love. It's always greatly appreciative on our side as well. So we love hearing from everybody. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.